The Consumer Privacy Protection Act, or CPPA, is draft legislation that is part of Bill C-11, which is currently before the Canadian Parliament. This new law, if it passes, will completely repeal and replace the privacy provisions in PIPEDA. While the general principles of PIPEDA are maintained, there are a few really important things that will change if this bill passes. My top 3 changes that I want to call out are, first of all, the bill requires businesses to really keep more detailed records of how personal information is handled and how privacy is protected. And it provides more clarity around certain business functions like outsourcing, data handling, transferring data across borders, reporting privacy breaches, exceptions to when individual consent is required, and how de-identified or anonymized data can be used. Second major change, the bill gives some new rights to individuals, including the right to request deletion of personal information and the right to ask for personal information to be transferred to a third party. And third, and perhaps most importantly, the bill creates a much more powerful and complex mechanism for enforcing the law, including a new tribunal to adjudicate conflicts and the power to issue very large fines up to $25 million. Right now, we don't know if the CPPA will be enacted or when or in what form. So it's possible that it won't happen or we'll see a completely different federal privacy law. Right now, the bill seems to be stalled, and there's a great deal of debate in the privacy community in Canada as to whether it's a good piece of legislation at all. So we will see where it goes. At the same time, there's also a bill before the Quebec legislature to modernize Quebec's privacy laws. This one does seem to be moving forward right now, but it's not yet final, and it has received some pretty unanimous condemnation from the privacy community in Quebec and across the country due to a number of problematic provisions, including a very onerous restriction on transferring data outside the province of Quebec. Quebec's bill, like the federal bill, also implements very significant fines for non-compliance. And finally, we're seeing some chatter from other provinces, but no bills yet outside of the federal and Quebec level. Ontario held a public consultation on a provincial privacy law just a few months ago, and the BC Privacy Commissioner has been pressing the legislature for some time to modernize BC's law. The bottom line is that Canada is falling behind the curve globally in updating its privacy laws to take into account new technologies and consumer expectations. And to maintain Canada's status as an approved or adequate country for data transfers from the European Union, some changes will definitely be needed. At this point, all we can do is wait and see what happens, and rest assured that Sterling Backcheck is carefully following all developments in Canadian privacy law, and we will let our clients know what changes to our services and procedures may be needed once these changes are final.